Chanukah is such a powerful time, and it really introduces us to a new ability that we're able to experience by virtue of it, and that is the power of Chein. Chein is a word which appears in the Torah for the very first time with the appearance of Noach, whose very name is actually the switching around of the order of the letters of the word Chein. And it says there that Noach matzah Chein b'nei Hashem. Noach just found Chein in the eyes of God. Always Chein is something which is in the eyes of the person seeing it. There's no reason given there. There's nothing rational about God's choice of Noach. Afterwards, we're going to hear about how righteous he was and how pure he was. And even though the rabbis then say about that, well, since we mentioned him, we should say good things about him. But that's not the reason God chose him. God chose him because of a kind of a connection which was above, super rational, beyond what would have led this kind of a connection to be real because of kinds of the logic which would stand behind it. It's something which later in the Torah we'll discover is what stands between a husband and wife. As long as there's Chein, they remain married. When they lose Chein, so then it's very difficult to hold a marriage together. You see, Chein is the arousal of the personal connection and the experience of a vitality which happens because I have a sense that there's something about you which is very intimate and part of me. And there's something about me which is out there in you. There's a kind of a connectivity between us which can't be explained. It's such a beautiful word. It's translated sometimes into English as grace, as the sense of something given without any reason, and is actually also the root for the word chinam, which means for no reason at all. It's also the root for the word chiyuni, which means vitality and a kind of a life-filled drivenness, which is experienced when two people discover the chein in each other's eyes. This is quite important for us because the Greek culture is very enamored with beauty. The origin of Yavan, of Greece, in the Torah comes from a man, the son of Noach, who was called Yefet. And the rabbis say Yefet has to do with Yofi, has to do with beauty. In fact, there's a very important place for beauty in our work, in our service of God, because beauty can be very awakening and arousing, but the problem with beauty is that it's kind of universal. It's not personal. Beauty can be a beautiful scene. It can be a beautiful person, but that person has nothing in particular to do with me. So I'll be awakened to the transcendent, which is marvelous, and the aesthetic experience can be so profound. I mean, it's so awakening. I mean, we don't want to do away with beauty, but nevertheless, we want to be able to place it in the context, as the verse says. That's beautiful that there is Yefet, as long as Yefet is dwelling in the tent of shame. Shame has to do with purpose and direction. Then it's even more marvelous. But beauty is a wonderful thing. It's just the problem is when beauty becomes its own thing, separate from the personal, then it has nothing to do with me and my place in this world. Me and what arouses and gives me vitality, which has a specific reason, which is not a logical reason, but is simply an electrical connection that I have with that which is finding chein in my eyes. I mean, I know it, and I bless all of you to know it in your marriage relationship, because it has very much to do with intimacy and a sense that, wow, this woman is, she's just mine. She's not mine in the sense of ownership, but mine in the sense of a belonging, and I feel that I am hers. That's a very excited kind of an experience. See, Chanukah is about the discovery of where is the chein in my life? What is it about this world which awakens that chein? How much of me is open to that experience of chein? And really, it's only by virtue of that discovery of Chein, as opposed to beauty. And I'm sorry, I can't translate this exactly into English because charm, charisma, vitality, grace, I mean, it's all those things at once, because English actually doesn't have a proper word for this kind of a very personal arousal because of the origins of English. But the point for me is that for us together is that this is really the holiday that celebrates that, and it is indeed setting up something of an antithesis between beauty and between Chein, between Greece and the Grecian beauty and what is the Jewish people's contribution in civilization to the ability for us to be awakened by it and sense that there's something here that's special for me. So I want to actually show you how this is very embedded in how we celebrate this holiday. You see, on this holiday, we do something which we don't do on any other holiday. Everyone goes beyond the givens of what the mitzvah, of what the command requires. You see, the commandment is to have one light for every house. As I spoke in the previous class we gave about Chanukah, one light for every house. But then to make it extra special, we add one light for each person in the house. And to make it special, we add one light for each day. So last time we talked about how each unique and specific expression is so precious in its uniqueness. Here I want us to be able to relate to the fact that each of us is personalizing this command. We're not doing it the way that we're told to do it. We're actually looking to go beyond that. We're looking to add that which is truly our own. That beautiful word, lahodot, also is connected to the Hebrew word hod, which means a glow. You get this? The lights that we're lighting and making glow are a reflection of the gratitude we have for the special gifts we've been given. So, of course, when we light these lights, we're going to be doing it in a way that moves beyond the way the mitzvah commanded us. We're discovering the particular chein, which is our own, the particular gift, which is completely personal in the unique gift which Hashem has granted us. And in that, we become awake to the special connection and relationship of intimacy that God has with us. This takes us far beyond where something which is only rational could take us, and takes us into a personal and intimate connection. That's the connection that the Jewish people seeks to bring to the world between us and God. That's the connection that the Jewish people seeks to bring to the world between us and others. That's the connection that Chanukah seeks to bring to us, between us and ourselves. Let's join together in a meditation which will awaken this special light for us on Chanukah. May it be a glowing and thank-filled Chanukah filled with Chein. In the special meditation for Chanukah, we're going to connect to a very unique Chein, a gift of love and of life that Hashem has given us. Let's take a few moments to relax ourselves and get in touch with the inner flame, our life force, which is more available to us in our consciousness. We allow ourselves to relax and let go of the exterior. Take a nice deep breath. And release. Send a message of calm and relaxation throughout your body. Take another deep breath in. feeling as if the breath of life is spreading throughout. And now release. Take note of your shoulders and send a message of relaxation to them. Send a message down through your arms to your hands, all the way down to your fingertips, of letting go. Appreciate the relaxation now spreading down through your chest and stomach as you note its movement in and out. Allowing that relaxation to spread down through your waist, pelvis, thighs, all the way through your legs, down to your feet and toes. Simply being in this place. Appreciating the kindness of being given this life now. And I want to invite you now to bring up a particular moment when you experienced vitality because you sensed a wondrous connection between yourself and another human being. Maybe it was a smile, maybe it was a look in the eye. It was a moment when there was an experience of something being transmitted between you that was special, precious, and unique to the two of you. A moment of Chein. Feel the kind of warm energy that awakens in you. Open yourself up to the gratitude which awakens with that. Open your heart to send a message of love towards that person, as if it's a beam of light exuding from your heart towards them. Experience how this augments the Chein between you. Now turn your face slightly upward towards the divine, the one, the single one. Look towards Hashem with a sense of a Chein of vitality and love that transpires between you. How attracted you are to Him. How desirous you are of Him. And sense from Him also a look towards you of you're finding Chein in His eyes. You might just experience that as a warm, kind feeling of light exuding down towards you. Let this be absorbed into you, into your flesh, your mind, your heart. Feel yourself glowing from within and without. The special light of Chein. Give thanks to Hashem for this special gift and glow with which He ignites you. This is the brightness, the vitality, the glow of these special days of Chanukah. Let it fill your life with this glow of gratitude and Chein.